Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad to have you here one more time. This is the first video I'm making in the year 2025. So let me take the opportunity to say Happy New Year to all my followers, all my subscribers, my viewers, whoever have been part of this this platform, this vision. I wish you a prosperous new year, and I hope that your plans for 2025 will be accomplished. Whatever you intend to do, if you intend to travel abroad, you intend to travel and study in Sweden, for instance, I pray that your plans will come to pass. Yeah, so once again, my name is Jesse, and of course, this is Jesse Travel Series. I know a lot of people have been waiting to see more videos of me or from me concerning studies in Sweden, especially for the fact that it is almost time for applicants to submit their applications for the Swedish Institute scholarship. And I know a lot of people who are waiting for videos concerning um, various aspects of the scholarship. So today I'm going to walk you through and share my experience and insights on how I wrote my motivation letter or letter of motivation that got me the SI scholarship. So if you are in for this, stay tuned to the end. And in this video as well, I'm going to read out my motivation letter, the one I submitted word by word. I'm going to go through and break it down for you so that you could, to guide you in drafting a compelling and a more quality, a much more quality application or motivation letter for your application. With regards to the SI scholarship, a lot of people reach out to me requesting for this video. So I think this is the right time for me to create this video because we are left with just few days for the portal to be open for you guys to submit your videos. So I thank you so much for joining me and watching me. If you are new here, please subscribe, hit on the notification bar so that you don't miss any of my content. I'll try my best to cover every aspect of the SI scholarship, um, the CV, how to approach it and what to include and what not to include. And I'll also try to create a video before next week and post here on my channel concerning the leadership experience form, and then the civil the leadership experience and the references that you need to get from an NGO or non-governmental organizations with regards to the fact that if you are involved in any form of extracurriculum activity, some volunteering work, and you need to provide leadership experience from from that side, and then also reference from that side. I'm going to I mean, touch on all those aspects and give you the necessary insights. And then, yeah, that whatever you need for you to go through, I'll provide it for you on this very platform. So thank you for staying with me. Today, the purpose of this video is to talk about the motivation letter. It is very important to emphasize that the motivation letter is one of the most important aspects uh, for you to focus your attention on if you are applying for the SI scholarship. Why do I say so? Because it is the only aspect that differentiates you or gives you the opportunity to sell out yourself, right? It gives you the opportunity to sell out yourself, to show how unique you are, and how you, what exactly differentiate you from, or differentiate you from um, other competitors, other qualified and more more qualified applicants. Don't forget that you are competing, or um, I mean yeah, let me put it that we are competing with great minds across the globe. People who are smart just as you, from all over the world. So apart from the documents you've submitted, the references and stuff, which every other candidate or applicant to submit, what do you think makes you unique? What differentiates you from the others that you think you deserve the award more than other applicants? So this is what we are going to talk about. I'll be reading, like I said, I'll be reading mine. I want you to take note of some things when approaching your motivation letter. And in fact, in this video, I'm going to go on the screen. I'm going to share my screen with you while I read my motivation letter. So if you are here and you're watching, maybe you should have a pen and a paper and try to jot something down, make some notes. Do not do not plagiarize, okay? Because the portal is such a way that the moment you are not going to submit the motivation letter in PDF or in document, okay, or as a file. The portal will give you the opportunity to type in the motivation statement on, like in the application portal or web application platform. So bear in mind that plagiarism will be applied, like will be checked. And then so what I want to say is that do not copy mine. It is just to give a clue on how I drafted my motivation statement and which got me the SI scholarship. So just stay tuned. I'm going to give you some key insights, some key secrets, which I call them 4 secrets for you to get the SI scholarship with regards to the motivation letter. So stay tuned while I stand to the screen and share with you.
Hello, my people. Thank you for staying with me. Yes, so I believe you can see my screen as I share with you. Like I said, today is meant, or this video is meant for motivation statement or motivation letter, a letter of motivation. Purposely for the SI scholarship. Yes, so here we are. This is my screen. So as you can see here, motivation statement or letter SI 2024. And then I'm going to use the question that was asked or put to us on the portal in 2024 as we were applying or as I was applying at the time. And this is the question. Okay. Before I even read the question, I want to say that this motivation letter is quite different from the normal motivation letter and then or statement of purposes we'll be writing for admissions in various schools. It is quite different. Why is it different? Because here you don't have enough space and time to write everything about your background, what you've studied, and your plans, as always, as it is done in others statement of purposes. So here you need to be straightforward, you need to be specific, you need to be concise, and write a compelling statement of purpose. Okay, so on this very platform, the SI scholarship application platform, you'll be provided a space to write just 1,000 characters. Yes, 1,000 characters. Characters means commas, full stops, spaces, anything you do, type in there is counted. So by the time you close your eyes and open, you are already at the limits. Okay, so you don't have a lot of space to write. So you need to be straightforward with your statement. Okay, so that is it. And before we move forward, okay, maybe first of all, let me read a question. As you can see here, it says, how will pursuing a master's in Sweden help you achieve specific professional goals? while also contributing to growth and positive change in your context. Do you get that? Or maybe I should take it again. How will pursuing a master's in Sweden help you achieve specific professional goals while also contributing to growth and positive change in your context? If you look critically or think deep into this question, you realize that it has about 3 sections that it is required, or it is, expecting you to touch on, right? Is how will pursuing a master's in Sweden help you achieve specific professional goals? So in the first place, they're asking you your intentions of even studying here or studying in Sweden. What are your intentions? How will it help you achieve specific professional goals while contributing to growth and positive change? All right. So if you are able to find why you even want to study in the first place, how will this study or knowledge acquired here help you to contribute to growth and positive change, okay, in your context? So it is you need to take time to break it down into 2 aspects or 3 aspects that will enable you to find the best approach to this particular question. Do you get it? I'm going to break it down the more in reading my statement. Okay, so before I read my statement, I want to mention 4 things which I think you need to consider in writing your application or your statement. Okay, first of all, what motivates you to come to Sweden to study? What motivates you to come to Sweden to study? Or in the first place, what motivates you to even intend, to even have the intentions, to even, the intentions to pursue a master's program, a master's degree in Sweden? Look for the answer for this question. Sit down, do a deeper introspection of yourself. Why do you want to study? Okay, write it down. If you're able to find an answer to this, write it down. Then number 2, what problem are you motivated to solve? Yeah, with the knowledge and the skills that you are going to derive or gain or acquire from the studies in Sweden, what problem are you motivated to solve? What problem are you so passionate about to solve, okay, or about solving in your home country? That is number 2. After knowing the reason and the purpose of your studies in Sweden, the second major thing you need to consider you need to consider when drafting your motivational letter or motivation letter is what motivates you, or what problem are you motivated to solve exactly. You cannot approach this without emphasizing or highlighting a problem you have identified. Take it from me. If you want to be selected, take note of this. Sit down and identify a problem. A problem in your field. Make sure it is something that has to do with your field of study, your background. If you are from the IT, technology, and science background, find a problem in your home country that, even if it's not directly related to your field of study, at least it has something to do with it. There should be some correlation between the problems identified and your potential study program in Sweden. Then after school, you can use this knowledge and or you can apply this knowledge and skills and expertise in solving that problem. Okay, that is number 2. Then number 3, after identifying the problem, how do you intend to do, or how do you intend to solve the problem in a short term or in the short run? How do you intend to approach the problem after identifying it? Because you said you've identified a problem, which could be, for instance, maybe sanitation issues, poor sanitation that is leading to a lot of national crisis in terms of sicknesses and diseases and outbreaks of new diseases in your community. If you think that is a problem that you intend to solve, how do you want to approach it? You need to state or capture it in this statement. Because you cannot mention the problem you want to solve without highlighting how you want to approach it, the solutions. How do you want, if I say the solutions, how will you be involved in solving this problem? Yes, that's what I mean. Your involvement, your engagement, and the contributions that will come from you, your own aspect. Okay, it's not necessarily, or it should not necessarily be your entire effort or you alone, but how will you get involved in solving the problems? National problem, okay, or a community, a societal problem. How will you get involved or be engaged in mitigating these issues? Okay, fine. Then the last one, what are your short and long-term goals? Okay, your long-term goals need to be captured. After studies, you want to maybe do blah, blah, blah to solve this problem. However, this is my long-term goal that I want, like my plans as a student, as a young professional, yes, from a developing country in Africa, in Asia, or other parts of Europe. This is what I intend to do. So you should be specific, give timelines, okay? Don't forget to mention timelines, like in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, in the next 6 years. I intend to do this. I intend to become this. I intend to establish this. I intend to be a professional in this and maybe earn extra degrees or something to help the society. Do you get it? Yeah. So these are the 4 things. If you don't get it, I'll just read it through one more time. What motivates you to come to Sweden to study? What motivates you to pursue a master's degree in Sweden? And then number 2, we can talk of what problem are you motivated to solve? What have you identified that is a major problem that relates to your field that you want to solve? Then number 3, how do you intend to solve this problem? How do you intend to approach it? What solutions will you propose after school? Okay. Or this one too can be in such a way that how will your engagement and your involvement, what kind of engagement and involvement in, yes, and what are your contributions? What contributions will you make to impact or to help solve these problems? Okay, then the last one, your short and long-term goals. What do you intend to achieve in the short run? Short term should be immediately after school, 1-2 years after school. Then long-term goals could be 5 years and 6 years over or after school. What do you intend to do? Okay, yes. So that being said, let's not waste time. Let's tackle this question. I read the question earlier, so now I'm going to project my statement here. I have taken my time to categorize them in colors just for you to know how I approach them. I think I sat down to break it down in 4 contexts. Yeah, so I highlighted it in colors just to give a clue of how to approach yours. I hope you can see it. If you cannot see it, maybe I should make it bigger. I don't know if making it bigger will help. Yeah, good. Yeah, can you see it? Okay, so I'll read my statement briefly. We don't have to waste time on this video. Okay, so as you know, I read a question earlier. How will pursuing a master's in Sweden help you achieve specific professional goals while also contributing to growth and positive change in your context? Okay, so this is how I approach it. Okay, I approach it by having a hook. Okay, a hook means a statement, a phrase, a sentence that catches the attention of the reader. Do you get it? Yeah, I hope you understand. You need to start by catching the person's attention to read further. Mind you, they receive a lot and thousands of applications. So sometimes if you don't impress the reader from the beginning by articulating your thoughts, I mean your ambition, your passion, what you are passionate about, okay, in the first two sentences, if you don't take care, the person will end up throwing your application somewhere because it has not enticed him or her. It's not appealing, it's not compelling, and maybe the person thinks you don't even deserve it. So start by getting a hook like that defines you, and that defines your personality and what you stand for and what you intend to do. Okay, so I started by saying, as a young man from a developing country, I have been, yes, okay, let me take it again. As a young man from a developing country, I have always been passionate about curbing the rate of unemployment and alleviating poverty in my country, as I have witnessed in developed countries. Okay, so this is a hook that I use to start my motivation letter. Okay, so I hope that is clear for you to know what I meant by hook. In my hook, I went straight to identify the problem, to state the problem that I've identified in my country, then the nature of unemployment, how alarming it is, and as a young man from Ghana, it is with no doubt that unemployment is a major issue in most part of Africa. In my case, Ghana, yes, it is one of the major issues or major concerns for the youth of Ghana. So I thought that I have a business field. I studied business administration, and I've been involved in working for organizations in the business area in different industries, and I am well knowledgeable about the such issues in Ghana. So I decided to, tailor my motivation letter to this particular aspect. Unemployment and poverty. So is it not true that there's poverty in Ghana? There is. Is it not true that the youth of Ghana are complaining about unemployment? It is true. So I thought that after school, I could help in curbing the rate of unemployment. Okay, so that is the first one. If you want me to take it again, I'll take it again. As a young man from a developing country, I have always been passionate about curbing the rate of unemployment and alleviating poverty in my country, as I have witnessed in developed countries. Yeah. Then I continued by saying, I have taken time to research schools in Sweden, and I'm particularly drawn to their diverse course offerings, unique curriculum, industry, and experiential learning, which I believe will undoubtedly prepare me to positively impact and influence the trade and employment sector in Ghana. So in the first sentence, or in the first part, I said, I am passionate about curbing the rate of unemployment and possibly alleviating poverty in my country. And then secondly, I took my time to research schools, look into schools in Sweden, and I realized that Sweden is the best place for me to achieve or to acquire knowledge, the knowledge I need in solving the problem I stated in the first line. Okay, so how did I do that? I said the schools in Sweden have diverse course offerings. They also have unique curriculum, industry, and experiential learning. Okay, because you want to solve a problem, you want to gain some form of acquire some knowledge, skills of solving a particular problem. What and how will studying in Sweden impact you as a learner, as a young professional, or aid you in solving the problem? One, they have diverse course offerings, unique curriculum, industry, and experiential learning. Because I've realized that through my research, I've realized that schools in Sweden have these exchange programs. You can visit other schools. They even have the opportunity that you can even become interns. You can have internships with organizations and while studying. Yes, they even give you the opportunity to consult for companies and organizations and industries and even ministries, okay, in Sweden while studying. So all this put together, after school, I'm going to be well equipped and knowledgeable enough to solve the problem. You get it? Yeah, let's go to the third line for the next paragraph, where I elaborated more on how I intend to solve the problem. Okay, so the first part, I identified the problem that I want to solve, I'm passionate about, and how studying in Sweden, in the second line, which is in the other color, how Sweden is going to help me do that. Now, the next paragraph is going to talk about how I intend to even execute my plans. What plans do I have after school? Okay, so after my studies, I will be joining the Ministry of Trade, Industry, and Employment to enable me apply all the knowledge acquired to help in creating decent and sustainable jobs and empower local firms, SMEs, and startups to grow. Okay, so if you are lost, this is where I am. Yeah, I just highlighted it. Yeah, the blue section. That is where I am right now. So I said, after my studies, I will be joining the Ministry of Trade, Industry, and Employment to enable me apply the knowledge or all the knowledge acquired to help in creating decent and sustainable jobs and empower local firms, SMEs, and startups to grow. Okay, so this is it. You need to state or have a plan. I mean, you need to capture how you intend to solve the problem. So I said after school, straight away, I'll be joining the Ministry of Trade and Industry in Ghana. And then this will give me the opportunity to apply the knowledge I've acquired. And in applying the knowledge, I hope to help create decent and sustainable jobs. Not just that, to empower, I will also help to empower SMEs and startups to grow. So this is the way we could solve the problem, okay? Solving the problem, this is the solution. If you don't empower SMEs and startups to grow, to develop to the extent that they could employ more, or even empower the youth of Ghana to even start creating their own jobs, then it means this the lasting problem that I've identified still remains. Okay, so this is how I thought I could approach it. First of all, this is my short-term goal, that I will join the Ministry of Trade and Industry immediately after school to help them create decent and sustainable jobs, period. Then lastly, the last paragraph, as I read, it says, in 5 years' time, I see myself as a professional business strategist, preparing and contributing ideas to economic growth and nation building. I hope to pursue a PhD so that I will have no limit to the impact I can make in the society, in academia, and for future generations. Then I ended it there, okay? So this is my statement. I mean, the statement that got me the SI scholarship. I know it is going to be of great help to you, whoever is watching me. If you are applying for this scholarship, take your time to digest this statement, follow the steps I use in drafting mine. Don't copy, okay? Let me take the last paragraph again. Yeah, because over here I try to articulate and sell out my plans, my long-term goal, what plans I have for the future. Yeah, so I said I see myself as a professional business strategist, preparing and contributing ideas to economic growth and nation building, which is something I'm passionate about. No lies about this. I also hope to pursue a PhD so I can have endless, so that I can have endless impacts. I can make endless impact. My contributions to societal development, nation building, business sustainability, creation of jobs will be endless. There will be no limit to that. Because but honestly, you need to be honest in writing your statement, okay? For me, that is my honest truth. I hope to pursue a PhD. So hopefully by latest 2029, 2030, I should be wrapping up with my PhD. So you should be honest with yourself what you intend to do. You may not want to pursue a PhD, but in the next 5 years, 6 years, the next 8 years, what do you intend to do? How do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself to be? Okay, then you state that and wrap it up with that. Yeah, it depends. It also depends on the questions that comes to you this year. It is not going to be entirely different, but I can also assure you that you will not see the same kind of question, but it will be correlated. There will be a correlation between this and the one that is for you. Yeah, that's one for sure. I know for sure there's going to be a correlation. It will be tilted a bit. It will be brought to you in different words and different contexts. Just follow this one, and if you think it's relevant, just follow what I presented, and also draft a compelling one for yourself. Okay. Yeah. So thank you for staying with me. I want to show you this. Yeah. So this is my statement. This is how I presented it, and on the portal. This is the portal. You after submitting and after deadline, you can go to the portal and download a PDF of your application. So this is the PDF of my application. This is my name. My date of birth is here. People will say you are old, that's by the way. So this is my application. Okay, so I'm just scrolling down to show you the statement, how I type it in the portal. Then we wrap this section up. Where are you? Statements. Yeah, here we go. So motivations, and that's how you are going to meet it. The portal will be open to you, or for you to fill in some information before you get to the statement section. So this is how I filled and I typed in the information here, not more than 1,000 characters. For me, I think the last full stop you see was the 1,000th character, because I really struggled with space. I kept deleting, I kept rephrasing and stuff. You're going to go through same, but ultimately, just make sure it is within 1,000 characters. And I would advise that even don't type in straight away from here or on the portal. Open, try to rehearse your statements in a Word file, in a PDF file separately, and make sure it is 1,000 characters, and then come and type it in here. Don't copy and paste. Please listen and listen good. Don't copy and paste. After drafting it somewhere, just look or watch over there and type same here. Don't copy and paste. Type it, please. Do you get it? I hope it is correct. It is clear. You need to type in here. Don't copy and paste, right? So guys, I want to wrap up this section. I'm thankful to you for watching. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. Follow me, share this one with your colleagues who are also applying for the SI scholarship. In the comment section, I urge you to comment whatever you think went well in this section. Highlight it for me. If there are some shortcomings, what didn't go well, mention it. That will improve me to do better. And if you are looking forward to see a video created in any aspect of the SI scholarship, please mention it in the comment section, and I'm going to create that for you in the next couple of days. So I thank you for joining me. This is Jesse Travel Series, and my name is Jesse. I'm a master's student in Sweden. I study international business strategy at the Linnaeus University, and I'm here for you. Okay, I want to help you to get this scholarship. So yeah, please, let's do this. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Yeah, thank you, and see you soon.